We like to start every Thursday morning with something we fondly refer to as the jargon of the day. This is when we take on one word, one phrase, one acronym. We try to figure out what in the hey nanny nanny are those experts talking about. So today, our jargon term, and we're sort of revisiting this a little bit, we've done it before, but since it's come up a lot in the last couple of weeks, we thought we should revisit it. So today's jargon term is DSM. What in the hey nanny nanny is that? So the actual definition for DSM, DSM stands for the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, published by the American Psychiatric Association. Now, it's important to realize that the DSM comes out and it is available for the public to look at, but then a new edition will come out, right? And then a new edition or an amendment will be made. So right now we are functioning off the DSM-5. And that is an important distinction for the people who are in the autism community because the 5 changed the definition of autism pretty much top to bottom. So anyway, let's take a look at what our working definition for those of us in the autism community. The DSM is the current resource for criteria for an autism diagnosis. Now, here's where we get into language because notice that it's called the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. And under autism now, there is something called the Autism Spectrum Disorder. And that is the criteria for being diagnosed with autism. In the DSM-5, there is no longer, the term Asperger's syndrome is no longer being used. That we thought was going to be the bumpiest thing about the DSM-5, and we thought that people with Asperger's were going to be left out of treatment. In fact, and we had a couple of experts who came in who said, I don't think that that's going to be the case. In fact, one of them was Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh, and she said, I think that more people who have Asperger's are going to get funding for more treatment than ever have before, and that really has proved to be the case. But for those of you who have issues with calling it a disorder, this is why it is referred to as a disorder. And this is why we refer back to that, because it's the DSM, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, that is put out by the American Psychiatric Association, and we are working on the DSM-5. So if you want to know the actual criteria for getting an autism spectrum disorder diagnosis, what you would do is Google DSM-5, and then you will be able to see that actual language, okay? So I think that's a pretty important thing to know. Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.